About the passing of Akeredolu, so many political intrigues happened before he died. What are you looking forward to seeing going forward? Although there was seeming semblance of peace in Ondo State when the president intervened in the matter, but then what do you expect to see, or what are you looking to see in the coming days as Ondo State gets the 7th governor being sworn in?
Yeah, so for me, from what I've been observing, like the acting governor, now governor of Ondo State, Lucky Rotimi Aiyedatiwa, he has been sworn in. He has started right. He's playing the role of the monarch in chief of the state. He has declared the state of mourning. He's gone to pay condolence visits to the family, which is, as due. This is the time to, celebrate the life of a patriot and mourn his passing. And so, he's doing what is due, but, he also has to grapple with both politics and governance, because that is the truth. He has the budget that he passed that he submitted about 8 days ago. Today is like the 29th, so we have 2 more days. That needs to be signed. So that is one thing that he has to contend with. Then he also has to, select his deputy, which, that's a job that I would have to do, and also restructure his cabinet. But I mean, I'll have a maybe funny take about the resignation of a lot of people, a lot of members of his cabinet. To me, I feel like he should not. I mean, if it's possible, I would decline their resignation and let them be there, because, like you mentioned, there was a lot of political intrigue and a lot of allegations before the passing of, the governor. And I believe it's best for the people who were players to be at their position when these questions are being asked, so that they can, have all the, wherewithal to present the appropriate answers, because questions still have to be asked. And while doing that, there's also the issue of the election, next year, which, it should not, I believe the governor should not assume that just because he has risen to the position of the governor based following the passing of his, principal, that means that the, opposition will disappear. People's ambition is not just going to fade into thin air. So he still has that to contend with, and the primary is in 4 months. So he has definitely a lot on his plate. I wish him well. I hope he can juggle everything, because the legacy of Governor Akeredolu cannot be jeopardized. It must be continued, and he also had his ambition, which I think is yet to officially declare, will also have to be nurtured by him. And so definitely the political juggling is still going on. And I can only wish him all the best. He deserves the support of everybody. Governor Akeredolu's legacy and mandate has to be carried on. He is the person that the torch has been passed through, and he needs to, make his boss proud. And I think he has started on the right, path so far.
All right, Dr. Dare, let's put you on hold now and get back to Ondo State now for more takes from the APC's Southwest Chairman, Isaac Kekemeke, and we apologize once again for the interruption earlier. So now that
it's okay.
Aiyedatiwa has, been sworn in, Lucky Aiyedatiwa has been sworn in as governor of the state, there were a lot of intrigues, there were a lot of upheavals in Ondo State. At the point when he was even sworn in as acting governor weeks ago, he was saying that all the back and forth, in the midst of the illness of his predecessor were indeed needless. And now that, the unfortunate news has been broken of the senior advocate of Nigeria's passing, and now the way forward is before us. What are your expectations, especially now that his successor has said he will continue with the unfinished projects of his predecessor?
Well, first, the reality is Lucky Aiyedatiwa is governor, so I seize this opportunity to congratulate him on his inauguration as the 7th governor, elected governor of Ondo State. Second, I think I'm in a good position to make this point. And this point is that, yes, we have a united party in Ondo State, but it is not without fractures. there are fractures in the party. There are tendencies in the party. The party stood united because all of us decided that because Governor Akeredolu is our leader, we were going to follow him and ensure that the party remains stable. Governor Aiyedatiwa has all of these fractures to tend. He has all of these fractions to heal. There are quite a number of people who feel excluded in the day-to-day running of a party. But because we believe in Governor Akeredolu as our leader, we deferred to him, and everyone appeared to have buried at the hatchet. Good enough, President Bola Tinubu himself, a Southwesterner, and a political juggernaut, has laid the foundation for peace and harmony in the state. I think that Governor Aiyedatiwa should build on that foundation that the president has laid by ensuring that all tendencies within the party are put together. Our party is also in an election mood next year. I think Governor Aiyedatiwa now, as a leader and father of all, has a duty to see everyone as a compatriot and partner, not minding the fact that he himself is interested in running. That's a big task for him. This is sad, but it is high time we stopped talking about groups and factions within our party. We need to do that quickly and ensure that those who promote division and sections within the party are reined in now and not tomorrow. Because if that is not done, there are elements who are believing that it is their turn. There are elements who are believing that they want to get back at people who had hitherto excluded them. There are elements who believe that they are in fact responsible for the success of Governor Aiyedatiwa's inauguration. I think he should just shun them, and I think he should be a statesman. I know him personally. I think he has the capacity, but he has to be really, really sober with power. That's my cancer.